Hey guys, it's Nick with Huisen Furniture, and today we're putting together our Better Homes and Gardens Ludlow 2-drawer cabinet. Before we get started, we want to make sure there's no damage to any of our parts. We have all our parts, and that all of our hardware is here. If you have damage to a part or you're missing some hardware, please refer to the number on our manual and we'll get you taken care of. First off, we want to make sure we have our A top panel, our B right side panel, or left side panel, my bad, your C right side panel, and your D bottom panel. You've got your E back panel in the corner over there. Then we've got our F drawer front panels, our G drawer side panels, 4 G's here, 2 H drawer side panels, and then we've got our drawer bottom panels, there are 2 I's here, and then the drawer support panels, the 2 J's. You want to confirm that you have all your hardware as well. So you go through the AI, refer back to your hardware, make sure you have all your hardware. You have all your hardware, you have all your parts, there's no damage, everything's here, you're good to assemble. We want to start off by taking our 4 larger cam bolts. These are our cam bolt 1s, and we're going to use our Phillips head screwdriver to put these into our A top panel. There's an outer hole and an inner hole in each corner of this A top panel. We want to screw these in the outer hole. You're going to make sure you screw these in straight up and down. You don't want them hanging off to the side or diagonal. And you want to screw them down until you can't see the threading anymore. You should be able to tell when it's nice and tight. For step 2, we're going to need 4 cam lock 1s, 8 wood dowel 1s, so the thicker wooden dowel, 12 screw 6s, 2 17 drawer slide 17, 2 of those, and then 2 18s. And we'll be inserting these into B and C panels. I'm going to go ahead and put your cam locks in. Make sure your cam locks are pressed all the way into the board and your plus and minus is facing the pre-drilled hole on the side of the board. We want to put all 4 of these cam locks in. Make sure they're pressed in all the way. Plus and minus facing the pre-drilled hole. And then each of them are going to take 4 wooden dowels on the inner hole. On the outer hole on this side, there's not an inner hole. Okay, once your dowels and your cam locks are in, you're ready to screw on your brackets with your your screw 6s. 17s go on your B panel. And you should have 3 pre-drilled holes going along your B and your C. You want to line your brackets up with your holes. 17 on the B. Your 18s on the C. Then you're going to want to screw those down. You want to make sure those screws are nice and tight, otherwise you'll have your drawer catching on those screws. Okay, 17 brackets are taken care of. So this is what your B and C panel should look like once you're done. For step 3, we want to take our B and C side panels and insert them onto our A top panel. I'm going to take the side with the cam locks on it. We're going to insert with the cam bolts. Line your dowels up and your cam bolts into your cam locks. Once that's fitting on there, you want to take your Phillips head screwdriver, tighten down your cam locks. We're then going to do this for the C side panel. Side with the cam locks, connecting with the 2 cam bolts. Okay, tighten down your cam locks. And then there's your 2 side panels with your top panel connected. For step 4, we're going to need our 4 larger screws, our screw 1s. We're going to be putting our D panel onto our B and C side panels. When you put this bottom panel on, you want to make sure that the base is upright. You should be able to see it when you screw it in. And then you want to make sure that the side with the gap on it, this side doesn't have a gap, but the side with the gap on it goes towards the front of the unit, which actually, this should be the front of the unit now because the rollers are on this side. So you want to put the gap side of the D panel on the same side as the rollers, and then upright. Go ahead and line up your dowels. Once that's connected, you're ready to screw in your 4 screw ones. This is going to fasten our D bottom panel to our C and B side panels. Get those nice and secure. And there's your bottom panel, your D bottom panel. For step 5, you're going to want to consider whether or not your unit is going to be stacked or if it's going to be on the floor. If it's going to be on the floor, we've got 4 floor protectors that go in the corners of the unit. Or if you're trying to stack the unit, we've got our EVO pads. For this video, I'm just going to go ahead and do the floor protectors. You're going to need your hammer to hammer these in. You want to place these in the corners of the unit. Just try to space them out appropriately. There's your 4 floor protectors. For step 6, we're going to be nailing on our back panel E. So you need to locate the back of your unit, which is opposite of the rollers. Here's the back of the unit. Back panel E. You want the black backing facing the inside, so the gray backing face the outside. You're also going to need your 16 nails, your 16 small nails, and your hammer. And this backing have nail holes in them already for you, lined up. Just go ahead and put your nails in, secure your backing. Put one on each side so the backing doesn't move on me. Go ahead and do all the corners. I got a stray nail. Okay, once you got your backing secure, you're ready to move on. For step 7, we're going to screw in our handles into our F panels. These F panels are the fronts of our drawers. This line right here, that's showing you where the bottom panel for the drawer is. So the side with the line on it, that's the bottom of the drawer. We're going to need 4 screw 3s to put these in. And you want to make sure, here's the other side. You want to put the handle with the bigger lip. There's a bigger lip. There's a little bit thinner of a lip. You want to put the bigger lip towards the top of the drawer. So if this is the bottom, then we're going to put the bigger lip towards the top. And then that should just give you the 2 screw inserts. The handle should fit in there nicely. I'm going to screw your screw 3s in. So we got the bigger lip towards the top of the drawer. And then for the other one, bottom of the drawer. So this is the top, bigger lip on top. Put your screws in. Then you got your 2 F panels, fronts of your drawers. For step 8, we're going to need our 2 cam bolt 2s. We're also going to need 8 screw 4s, and then 4 plastic connectors. You're going to start off by taking your 2 cam bolts and putting them in your F panels. There's a left hole and a right hole. You want to go ahead and put your cam bolts into the right hole of your F panel. Do that on both F panels. Then we're going to screw on our plastic connectors in the sides of each of our 4 panels. And we're going to screw these in with our screw 4s. Got your 4 plastic connectors, and you've got your 2 cam bolts. For step 9, you're going to need 2 cam lock 2s and 2 wooden dowel 2s. We're going to put these into our J panels. Got 2 cam lock holes on the tops of these J panels. That's where your cam locks are going to go. And make sure the arrow is facing the pre-drilled hole on the side of the board. Pre-drilled hole, arrow facing that way. And then you want to put your wooden dowel 2 in the hole next to your cam lock hole. And then there's your J panels with your cam locks and your wooden dowels. For step 10, we're going to start putting our drawers together. You're going to need your 4 G panels. And your 2 J panels. We want to connect our G panels to our F panels using screw 5. You're going to need 8 screw 5s. You want to make sure your lines line up with your drawers. Insert your plastic connector into your board. I can do this clip. Should just stand there on its own. Then you're going to want to take your 2 screws, put those in. You're going to want to do that for all sides of your drawers. So another G to our F, line up the holes, insert your plastic connector, put your 2 screws in. You're going to want to do that with your other drawer. Line up your lines. Connect your plastic connector. Insert your screws. Okay, other side. Make sure your lines are lining up. Insert your plastic connector. Insert your 2 screws. Make sure those are tight. Now you're ready for your J panels. Your J panel has the wooden dowel sticking out of it, and you got the cam lock. You want to line up the cam lock with your cam bolt on your drawer, and put your wooden dowel into the left hole. Once that's in, lock your cam lock. For the other one, line up your cam lock with your cam bolt, dowel to dowel hole. It's in. Lock your cam lock. Okay, there's your step 10. For step 11, we're ready to insert our part eyes into our drawers. These are the bottoms of our drawers. You want to take the finished side and you want to make sure it's facing upright. So here's the unfinished, finished. You got your slots in your sides of your panels. You want to go ahead and fit your back or your bottom backing, part eyes. Fit them into your G slots. And then you want to slide it in front of your J panel. Same over here. Line them up in your G panels. In front of your J panel. Make sure it fits. There's your drawers with the bottoms on them. For step 12, we're going to start to put on our H panels for the backs of our drawers. The H panel has a line just like your other panels. You want to make sure you line those up with the bottom board, your I panels. And these are going to take screw 2s. So you need 4 screw 2s, 2 in each. Best way to do this: hold one hand on one side, get a screw in. Other side as well. Got the line on the board. Line it up with your bottom I panel. Should fit in there. 2 more screws. These are screwing into your J panels. Once you have those 4 screws in, you should be good with step 12. For step 13, we're going to finish putting our H panels on the backs of our drawers. We're going to need 8 screw 2s, 2 on each side of each drawer. And we're just going to screw into these 2 side holes. Got the drawer as well. Once those screws are in, you should be ready for your brackets. Step 14, you're ready to put your drawer slides on. You're going to make sure you put these slides on the right side, or else your drawer's not going to slide in right. We've got a DL slide, which is the number 19. This is telling us it's going to be on the left side of your drawer. So we're going to want to screw these in. We're going to be using our screw 6s. We need 12 of them. And there's 3 pre-drilled holes already on the side of this panel. We're just going to screw into those. Make sure you get these screws as flush with the metal as you can, so that your drawer is not catching on the screws. So we've got a DL slide, or a down left slide on the left side of this drawer. Go ahead and get a down right slide. Do the other side. Line up your pre-drilled holes. Get your screws flush. And then for the other drawer, front of it, so this will be the left side, down left, line up your pre-drilled holes, screws flush. Down right, slide. Line up your pre-drilled holes. Screws flush. Once you got the slides on, then your drawer should be ready to put into the unit. For the 15th and final step, we're going to put our drawers into the unit. When doing this, we want to make sure our rollers on our drawer slides fit into the drawer slides inside of our unit. So really, your rollers should roll over one another and then should fit into your drawer slides. Do this for both drawers. So your rollers should fit into your drawer slide. And there's your Ludlow 2-drawer cabinet. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helped.